things off.
A road runner.
Every time.
And he can still probably hear us.
Oh!
I never saw it take off that headset.
Oh, you suck!
Be nice. Hey. Be nice. I'm giving you the pet.
Oh, they're called crisps.
Hi,
Normally there'd be no one to argue that with you, but I'm still here.
Rogue One was completely pointless.
But now you're gonna see him sprinting at the camera now.
I was on TV last night.
You said Rogue One was pointlessly. Paul's gonna keep sprinting back at the camera. Like, would you say?
Oh, I can hear everything. With all honesty,
Oh,
I can
hey.
hear it all. It's not crisp. Star Wars Rogue One is amazing. The Last Jedi's terrible. Lee, you're banned.
Get Lee, ban him now.
Oh, I can't believe that's terrible. I don't know if we're gonna have Giggity Gas's crew today. Just because he's not here. Am I just a little blurry? Who's going on? Nancy? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's funny. My camera looks a little blurry right now. Hold on, eh? There we go. Good. Oh, Grimmy's here. Grimmy.
Be supportive.
Oh, he's getting banned, Dana. For sure.
Just that was everything he said in that waiting time.
Yeah, that's terrible. One sec here. I gotta turn.
Spouting his nonsense.
Gotta turn me down a bit.
Golly, my allergies are killing me today.
That sucks.
No.
Oh, there I am. And there I go. Alrighty.
Can I turn it off first?
Alright, let's go. Alrighty, hey! Welcome to level 39 of the Gamers Pass podcast, where us gamers get together and just chat it up, have a good time, talk about gaming news for the week, hit a main subject nice and hard, and just basically have some good old-fashioned fun. And joining me today, and again, our layout is all messed up. Right here is Lightsy. Lightsy, how you doing? And what have you been playing this week?
Good. Didn't really play anything this week other than TFT. Yeah.
All right.
Didn't really
Anything
play
new in your life this week?
I did get my tax refund this week, and the first thing I did was order a new PC.
Oh, okay.
It arrived yesterday,
Oh, that's
and I was
fantastic.
very excited and shaking and
Exciting and shaking. All right. And so, what else did you get? Anything else with your new PC and all that stuff? And you're gonna be streaming again, right?
yeah.
All right, so are you
Hopefully,
going to be rocking TFT content? Is that going to be like your main source right now since you're playing it a lot?
Probably not. But I'm gonna try to get my capture card to work with this PC, hopefully, and I'll be streaming some Pokemon.
Excellent. Okay, so also this week, joining us, it is the ultimate hater, Mark. How you doing today, and what have you been playing this week, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. So this week I've played Among Us, some Call of Duty Warzone. I played a little bit of Pokemon Shield again,
Nice.
and
played
Spider-Man
Valheim
Miles
on
Morales.
Okay, what was that, Lightsy?
I said we played Valheim on Monday. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I forgot about it too. So you played some Spider-Man Miles Morales. Did you finish it?
No, I just at the starting point of it, and I just got a 30 pack, and I didn't get a legendary.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much. You got a 30 pack. Just as a heads up, the Pokemon Challenge of the Pharaoh region is now going strong. And we've got 3 gentlemen that are close to getting them all. And it's pretty crazy. So, all right. Also joining is Lee. Lee, how you doing? And what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing the race to the Pokemon finish with cards. I'll be happy with third place. So.
Sure, but it keeps going, right? Like you have forever to get it. I'm gonna keep it open.
Oh yeah. Well, in terms of like gaming games, played crab games with you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Crab games was fun.
I joined in.
Yeah, it was fun. And I'd happily do it again.
Yes. Oh, we
Yeah,
will.
that was a fun game.
But other than that, that was pretty much what I did. It was quite a bit of fun. That
Yeah, we had some Among Us as well. We did play a little bit at the end.
Oh,
of,
yeah,
was a
of course.
Valheim's torture stream, I think. So that was good. Yeah. All right. Anything else, man?
No, that's pretty much it from me.
All right. And special guest, the man with the Toronto Maple Leafs sweater on, and he's a proud Leaf fan until a few more years when he realizes on how much of a letdown they are. The hockey hair himself, Caleb. How you doing, and what have you been playing this week?
I've been good. This week I've been playing a little bit of Warzone, Among Us, crap game. I finished up Sleeping Dogs too, which is an incredible game.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. It's kind of been a little bit of a break, to be honest. I only really played on the weekends this week, so.
Okay. Also, you are on. Is it March break for you guys in Ontario this week?
Oh, it is indeed.
Nice. What do you got planned? Anything?
Nothing really.
Cool. All right.
Oh, his girlfriends.
Ooh, with his GF.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Tuesday. That's
Now, Lightsy, did you
sure.
make that plural? Did you say girlfriends? It sounded
Well, like apostrophe S. He's going to his girlfriends.
I thought you said hanging out with his girlfriends, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
I wish I was that much. I wish I could get that much.
Oh no.
I'm fine with one. It's
Yeah,
fine enough.
hopefully, let's hope that she does not see this where you said that statement, and Lee is clipping that right now.
She'll know I'm joking.
Oh, I better get on that.
They'll know I'm joking.
All right, you know what? Let's just jump right into things. We've got a good show ahead for all of you guys today. We're going to talk about, of course, everything in the gaming news, and then Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and then we're going to touch on a really good subject about toxicity in gaming amongst each other and amongst us and the devs as well. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to jump right on a rumor mill right now. I don't know if you guys are excited for this game. I'm pretty sure some of you are. But the new Hogwarts Legacy trailer is supposed to drop this month. Now, they announced it, and then we've really heard nothing about it. And it's supposed to come out the end of towards the end of this year. Caleb, are you excited? Is this a game that excites you?
I've looked into it. I'm not sure it'll be something I get, but it might be something I watch because the game looks phenomenal.
Oh yes, it does. It looks cool.
It looks amazing. See how reviews are on it if I want to get it based on that, but that I have not too much interest.
All right, Mark, you're a Harry Potter fan. Is this something that's on your radar as well?
Absolutely, it looks fantastic. I think true Harry Potter fans have been waiting for a game to come out. The Lego Harry Potters were pretty good, but they haven't had like a true like standalone Harry Potter game since like I think Chamber of Secrets on GameCube.
Oh my gosh, is that long ago?
I think so because I remember playing that. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
back
it's going to
when
be.
that's back when every single movie had to have a video game to launch with it as well.
Yeah.
Like Lord of the Rings and all that stuff, which some of those were actually pretty good.
Remember those old Harry Potter games just had like a bunch of pixels that they called Hagrid.
That's funny. Lightsy, is this on your radar, the Hogwarts game? Because I'm pretty sure you're a Harry Potter fan too as well.
Yeah. If it comes to PC, I definitely grab it now that I have something that can, actually run it. But yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation. I'm assuming PC as well, but that I don't know. Lee, how about you? Harry Potter fan?
Yeah. I'm a Harry Potter fan. Probably like not as much as a Brit should, but
I see what you're saying.
but I think it's great. I do have a lot of nostalgia with it, and I mean, like, I don't really see myself getting the game certainly at this point.
Sure.
But I think it'll be great. I think I do like it when they actually put effort and make a movie tie-in game work.
Oh, for sure. Now, when did Harry Potter come out? How long ago was it?
The first one.
The movies. Who reads books?
99.
99.
99.
Oh my.
Lee, you weren't even born, were you?
Yeah.
Wow. So this would have been amazing for you to grow up as like a young child through this whole Harry Potter saga. All right, that's kind of cool. I didn't even look at it from that point of view. That's awesome. All right. We'll see what happens. We've got, 2 more weeks left of March, which is wild, and it's still stinking cold and lots of snow and all that. But, all right, let's jump into this. This is the WWE 2K22 could be the final 2K entry, as EA is reportedly in talks to take that over. Now check this out. According to the currently paywalled report by Fightful, WWE is considering a switch to publisher EA, who of course develops a whole suite of sports games. Here's what Fightful's report says. Multiple sources have stated that WWE had preliminary discussions with EA about bringing the WWE games line over to one of their top gaming publishers in the world. It could be that the wrestling organization is waiting to see how WWE 2K22 performs. After all, this year's titles had switched developer from Ukes to Visual Concepts in an effort to improve the game. Now, I'm an old school wrestling fan, but I also love the N64 era of wrestling games. And they have been pooped since the N64. They've been really bad. But this year is getting rave reviews. It's getting like averaging, I think, around 8 out of 10. Apparently, the gameplay is awesome. The graphics are brilliant. I don't know if 2K screwed it over with a bunch of VC points, of virtual currency. Hopefully, they didn't. But I am very tempted to get this only because you've got the NWO on the cover of the Legendary Edition, which excites me. Mark, I know you like the wrestling games for the N64. What are your thoughts on this version of wrestling game? Apparently is really good and possibly being sold to EA.
Well, I grew up a wrestling fan, and I'm still kind of off and on it. I will say that this game does look fantastic from what I've seen, and the reviews on it were really high. I do know they did skip. I think they had WWE 2K20.
Yeah, they skipped.
Then they skipped last year, and now they're back with 22. And from what I've seen, I think it's a good thing that they skipped because they probably fixed a bunch of bugs and stuff, because there were some weird bugs and glitches into the game. It was just some of it was kind of funny. Then it just got old after a while. It's almost like NBA 2K, where it's almost like the same glitch every year, and yet they still don't fix it. But I mean, I think it's good that that they have a better one out right now. I did see the story about the EA thing.
Yep.
I think it's probably going to come down to whoever has the most amount of money, who's going to give them the bigger royalty check. But
sure,
So
have you heard any reviews of this year's game?
Yeah, the reviews I got were really high. I've heard the same thing, out of 10, basically.
I'm so tempted to get it now. All right, Lee, you are lonely British folk here. I know the Brits honestly love wrestling. You guys really do. It's pretty incredible. And I'm not teasing. I think you have a smile on your face like, is Paul going to make fun of me? I'm totally not. I know the UK really has a huge love for WWE, WWF wrestling. Were you a wrestling fan growing up, and what are your thoughts on this year's edition being good and possibly sold to EA?
Well, I think I might be an exception because I'm not particularly a fan of it. But I mean, I can see why people are. There's a lot of hype around it. In terms of the games, like, I don't know a whole lot about the games as such, but I know that they've been that a lot of people have been saying that they've been quite repetitive in their nature, and but like if they're able to pull something out of the hat, then that would be great.
Sure.
I mean, like, to have something where you can beat Logan Paul's face in, then that'll be great. But I'm not sure whether they're still going to go ahead with that.
Huh. I don't know. I'm as you're talking, I'm sitting here thinking, holy crap, I kind of want to get the game. It's so stupid. Lightsy, were you a wrestling fan growing up? And what are your thoughts on this whole saga of WWE 2K series?
I mean, I did grow up with it, with being around my uncle when I was like young.
Yep.
But I don't think I've played a WWE game since GameCube.
Wow, okay. Now, was the one on GameCube any good? I don't even remember.
I don't even remember it.
No, that's all right. All right, Caleb, you are still into wrestling hardcore, so I saved you for the end. Break it down for me. I want your thoughts on this year's version. Are you going to get it? Possibly being sold? Do you think it's waiting to hear the full reviews and buys? All of this stuff. I want to hear it.
Oh, I'm most definitely going to get it. Money's kind of an issue right now, so that's why I haven't gotten it. But from what I've seen, from what I've heard, it's most definitely an improvement. I've seen some gameplay where it did kind of bug out, kind of like 2K20, but it's not like constant and repetitive like 20 was. It's kind of like a Skate 3 glitch to where you'll just laugh about it and then just continue to have a match with your friends and all that.
Hmm.
But like 2K, moving on to EA, 2K's version of the WWE games hasn't been that good.
Yeah.
14 was good. 15 was their first attempt at next gen, and it wasn't that good. 16 was okay. 17 was okay, but then 18 was bad, and 20 was bad.
Yep. Wow.
So I'm hoping that EA will possibly do better. This is probably WWE 2K's best WWE game because it does look really good.
Okay.
From every little bit of standpoint, but.
All right.
I'm excited to get it. Plus, also, I'm excited for July where I can beat Logan Paul up with pretty much everyone.
I can't believe you brought that up. There's no way Logan Paul should be anywhere in this whatsoever.
Oh my god. You make a couple appearances at WrestleMania and all of a sudden you're in the game.
Oh, it's so foolish. Anyways, all right, let's keep going. All right, so those of you that are excited to play Ubisoft Skull and Bones, that was announced years ago, you can actually sign up now to play early, kind of like a beta test sort of thing. They are accepting just for PC, that is, they are accepting invitations for that. So go to the Ubisoft's website, type in Skull and Bones, and it's kind of like Sea of Thieves, only you're fighting each other in these big sailing pirate ships and stuff. So I signed up. We'll see what it's about. All right, huge news for those of you that are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans like myself. I love the OG Turtles. I've got the massive Donatello sitting right here, which I'm actually going to get and show you. I'm an OG Turtles fan. Like, look at this. This is huge. And it's freaking amazing. I got this actually for Christmas. My oldest kid got it for me. So, just announced is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. This has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time arcade, and then the NES version of TMNT, TMN2, TMNT2, the arcade for the NES, the Manhattan Project for the NES, the Tournament Fighters for the NES, Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo, Tournament Fighters for Super Nintendo, the Hyperstone Heist for Sega Genesis, the Tournament Fighters Sega Genesis, Fall of the Foot Clan for Game Boy, Back from the Sewers for Game Boy, and Radical Rescue for the Game Boy, all in one pack, which is pretty freaking wild. Freaking wild. I'm just excited, honestly, for the first two. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcades, because they're both amazing. Mark, how about you? Were you a Turtles fan? Arcade, all of that stuff?
The first two live action movies were the best.
Oh yes, I loved it too. The '80s Turtles movies are amazing. The first two.
They're way better than the ones now. I just don't understand it. I don't know. They're just a lot cooler, better story, I guess. But for the games, I remember the arcade games. I remember a couple of them on the Nintendo.
Yes.
Those were awesome. So I'm excited here. Yes, they are. Ridiculously hard for no reason.
Excellent. Caleb, are you a Turtles fan? Does this excite you at all?
Not so much, to be honest.
Okay.
I can see, because it has a huge following, right?
Yeah, so it does.
It's definitely going to bring in a big crowd of people for it. So.
Okay, Lightsy, how about you? Turtles fan?
I see the appeal, but not really.
Me and Mark are the only hardcore turtle nerds. Lee, you gotta be a turtle nerd.
No.
All right.
I know embarrassingly little about Ninja Turtles.
That's okay.
I haven't even seen the Michael Bay ones, but that's probably a good thing.
You haven't seen those? So, okay.
No.
Let's do movie talk just for a quick sec. The Michael Bay ones aren't terrible. Lots of explosions. It's a Michael Bay movie. There's just something, I think it's more nostalgia factor. If you go back and watch the original 80s, the first one, it is hardcore 80s. I'm just saying. It really is, but it's so good. And I don't think it stands up to today's time. I don't think it stood the test of time, but I'll still watch it and love it. I'm just throwing that out there. And then Cool Mo D's TMNT, was it teenage TMNTU? What is it? What's the song? Cool Mo D, TURTLE Power. That's it. And he does his own song. And I remember he said Raphael was a leader, which angered me, but because I was a Cool Mo D fan back in the day. But anyways, enough about me being super old. All right, Mark, do you have any Nintendo news? I forgot to ask you. I do have some, if you do not.
I went through the list last night. I looked through this morning, and I'm not really seeing anything crazy on my end.
Yeah, there really
Besides,
isn't.
Nintendo halts exports to Russia.
Yep.
Looks like they're the last ones to do it too.
Which is pretty wild. But
Yeah.
they shut down service. Netflix has shut down service in Russia. Everything. So the biggest thing, and Lightsy, this is probably, I don't know if you know about this. Pokemon is airing a 1-hour anime special for the 25th anniversary. And so it goes on to say, it seems Pokemon's 25th anniversary celebrations haven't ended just yet. With the animation series Pokemon Journeys announcing it will be airing a 1-hour special in Japan on April 1st. Sorry, Steph is vacuuming. This will line up with 25 years of the anime series, which originally debuted on the same date in 1997. The special will be comprised of 2 brand new episodes. The first one titled Ash and Clement Special Friendship Training sees Ash travel to Lemoy's City. I think I said that wrong, but to battle in the World Coronation Series. Here, he reunites with his X and Y companions, Clement and Bonnie, but something goes wrong with the Surfetched. Dun dun dun. Also, in the second episode of this mini arc, Ultra Class versus Elite Four Drasna, I don't know what any of this is. Ash takes on the Elite Four member Drasna in the same tournament. This will be followed by a third episode, which will apparently air on April 8th. It's titled A New Show, the Team Rocket Undercover Kingdom Radio. Lightsy, I want your opinion right now. Give me your because you and Mark are our resident Pokemon experts.
Sounds cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be tuning in? Is this something that you care about to
Probably.
watch? All right, cool. Mark, how about you?
Probably.
Is this something you'll be tuning in to watch?
Depends if they change the voice actor for Ash. You know, it'd be better. The current
Well,
Ash Ketchum voice actor is terrible to me.
You said it was Japan.
Oh,
it's
it's
gonna be
Japan.
Japanese.
Oh yeah, I'm all in then.
I wonder if they'll do a English voiceover though.
Probably
Eventually.
once America catches up, because they're like
Okay.
Yeah.
almost like a half a season behind.
Okay. Caleb and Lee, is this something that you guys will be tuning in for?
Probably will.
Okay.
Yeah, but growing up, I was always into the animated series. Not really too much the cards or the games, but I always liked watching the animated series. So
All right. Excellent. All right, and Lee just gave me the no. All right. Moving on to PlayStation news. Honestly, guys, Nintendo news has been pretty weak all year, kind of. They dropped. When did Arceus drop?
January.
late January.
Since then, has been kind of nothing. I think even the Kirby's coming up soon.
24th.
All right, so we'll see what happens.
Which I am getting.
Oh, Mark, you have to give us your awesome review, dude. Let me know for sure.
I went to pre-order Pokemon Scarlet and Violet the other day, but EB said because they don't have a release date, they aren't doing them yet.
I get it. You'll be able to get one, though. Easily. You'll be able to get one.
I know.
All right, so let's jump into PlayStation news. There's 2 items, but like one huge item. But UK sales charts. I was doing this for A to Z of Gaming. Gaz is out this week. So, Lee, since you are now British UK PlayStation expert, this is for you. The UK sales charts, Gran Turismo 7 races past Elden Ring for #1 debut. Crazy!
Right, wow.
You guys love your racing.
Apparently, yes.
Okay, well that's that. Anyways, that's our crickets. Whoa. All right, so
Gran
let's.
Turismo has like a cult following, so
Yeah, it really
to be honest,
does.
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So we're the
People, yeah, I've never played a Gran Turismo game. Mark, have you played any Gran Turismo games? Oh, say that again. Sorry, your mic didn't clue in there for a bit.
Gran Turismo 3, I played that, and that was on PlayStation 2 and 5.
So how do they compare then to the Forza either Motorsport or Horizon series?
Just a lot more car customization, in my opinion. Like Forza, there's no options for you to go in there I mean, you can change some mechanics of the vehicle, but you can't add on a supercharger. You can't, get a specific set of brakes or stuff like that. So it's just certain specifics that you can do on a car that make it different.
Okay, excellent. All right, so Sony had their State of Play this week, and Did any of you guys watch Sony's State of Play? Anybody?
I didn't even know they had one.
I didn't either, and then I saw this.
I was going to, but I kind of heard it was more going to be like international stuff, and I was like, oh, I probably won't then.
All right, so Sony had their State of Play. I'm going to run through the games quickly. If there's anything that jumps out to you, please let me know. And I do have some that stood out, only one really that stood out to me. So they showed in order Stranger of Paradise. It's a Final Fantasy Origin. You can play the demo out now. This one, let's see, Trek to Yomi. It's kind of like a samurai black and white game that looks fantastic. Almost a platformer in a sense too. Then they also have Forspoken. It apparently Forspoken got delayed. That actually looks pretty darn good. Returnal Ascension. That game there, people actually really love that. That has now got co-op play and survival mode in a huge free update, which is pretty cool. And I think more games need co-op for sure. We talked about that last week. It'd be really cool to play some of these. Of course, the Turtles, Cowabunga Collection, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle, the Dio Field Chronicle, Capcom's Exo Primal, which is kind of like everybody thought it was Dino Crisis, but it is dinosaurs, but it's not Dino Crisis. Valkyrie Elysium revives the RPG series. Gigabash, Ghostwire Tokyo, which looks so flippin' weird, and it looks actually kind of good too. And then Gundam Evolution. That was their State of Play, guys, and it was so weird that it really didn't get. People were a little like, what's going on? So, and of course, PlayStation's supposed to have a huge year this year anyway, so we will see what's up. All right, let's get into the big guns. All right, that's Xbox, and where's Gaz? Microsoft named Metacritic's best publisher in 2021, which is actually kind of exciting. Microsoft achieved the ranking with the fantastic output from Xbox Game Studios last year. Their overall Metascore was an average of 87.4 on Metacritic, with more than 6 points ahead of second place Sony with 81.3, and that was like Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon 5, and several other those games.
Halo count as that too?
Oh yeah, Halo counts as well, which was the end of last year. And Mark, have you played Halo yet? No, I haven't either. Caleb, how about you?
I've tried it. It'd probably be something I'd play with friends, not on my own though.
Yeah, we gotta wait for that multiplayer story mode to drop. Lee or Lightsy, have you two played it?
Not the recent stuff.
Lightsy's just putting her cat to sleep. That's a riot. Meow. All right, cool. Also, all right, so here's another thing to talk about Xbox is the Xbox Game Studios. Their games have officially arrived on the Steam Deck. We talked about Steam Deck a couple weeks ago. So that's Deathloop, Psychonauts 2, Hellblade, Evil Within, Fallout Shelter, Prey, Battletoads, Max, The Curse of Brotherhood, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 4, Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5, Quantum Break, and State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition is all now on Stream Deck, which is actually really freaking awesome for those Stream Deck people, which is cool. Caleb, what are your thoughts on the Stream Deck? I don't think you were here for that conversation. Is this something that interests you?
Oh yeah, because I've been seeing a bunch of videos of people testing the hardware too. I saw somebody playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies and it running perfectly. It's
Really?
powerful. It's powerful. I want to get it so I can play some of those games.
Excellent. Lightsy? How? I'm sorry? I know the Stream Deck's really not your thing, but
It looks good, but like for handheld stuff, I'll just stick to my Switch.
sure. How about you, Lee? Is the Stream Deck of interest since you do have a Switch?
It's to be honest, it is like very interesting to me. Like just I think it's because it's like it's just it's a different option for those who can't buy like a gaming PC.
Yes.
And
yeah.
to me, I feel that's quite appealing. Because I don't think I could right now, and I think like yes, it won't be as good as any gaming PC, but it would certainly give me the ability to do more than I can.
Yeah. No, and we know Game Pass isn't on there yet. I think it'll eventually come to Steam Deck. Mark, how about you? Are you interested in Steam Deck, or what are your thoughts on these like Xbox Game Studio games coming to Steam Deck?
I agree with Lee. If it's definitely good for someone that can't afford like a real big expensive PC and stuff like that. It's so I'm excited to see it going. Just get a lot more people into the gaming community. Anytime you can get stuff like that going on, I'm all for it.
I'm wondering if this is something that's going to catch on into Japan, because the Japanese really love their handhelds, like a Nintendo DS and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Do you guys think this is something that would catch on in Japan, or do you think they're like hardcore Nintendo?
Mm. I mean,
It really depends.
yeah.
Mm.
So I heard the Steam Deck
Steam's an American company, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, Japan's never really treated American products well because like first came out in Japan, like it was pretty much shunned away because it was made by an American company.
What was? Sorry.
Xbox, the original Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Almost none of it was sold.
That's right. Cool. Alrighty, guys, let's jump into our main topic, and we have a surprise after our main topic. So we're going to discuss. Now, I'm going to do just a little read for you guys, and we were discussing toxicity in the gaming community between gamers and devs. Now, Xbox boss Phil Spencer and Microsoft Gaming CEO was the recipient of the AIAS Lifetime Achievement Award at the 25th Annual DICE Awards ceremony last week, and he had some keywords for gamers in a post-awards interview. As highlighted by IGN, Spencer was asked if he had a message to share to the players, and he used the opportunity to suggest that the game creators need to be respected and celebrated, which unfortunately isn't always the case. He goes on to say, keep playing, keep using your voice, understand the power of creativity, the power of community. And the other thing I would say is, let's respect creators. I think it's very often that creators can be kind of weaponized and used in battles between platforms and other things. I look at everybody who is brave enough to create something, put it out, have their peers and the industry players play and analyze and talk about what they do, and let's celebrate the fact that so many great games are coming out for so many creators, and realize that's such a foundation from where this industry is going to go. IGN also pointed out that Spencer spoke about toxicity in general as part of his award speech at the DICE Awards ceremony, explaining that games industry should be doing everything possible to ensure that this entire industry is about treating every single person with dignity and respect. Now, over the last couple of years, especially with the pandemic, we look at Cyberpunk, who really has started this giant snowball. Lightsy, I want to jump to you first. What are your thoughts on Toxicity? We're going to get into different games as well, but let's take into account this last couple years, games that were just pushed out. Here you go, play my game, spend your $90 for us, spend your whatever, and treat us with respect and love and kindness. What are your thoughts to that? What do you say to that? Do you have any rebuttals to that?
I mean, if they're putting out a game that's not quite finished and just looking to be a cash grab from us, like, that's not cool. But I mean, I don't think they really deserve too much like hate other than like, hey, give us our money back kind of thing.
So would you say could you consider Cyberpunk a cash grab even though it was pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed?
Yeah, because there was like so much hype around it that they were like pushing it everywhere, and then for it to come out and be so broken.
All right. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, Lee, how about you? What are your thoughts on the Toxicity here? And we don't get to talk about actual games yet, because I have a list of games that we're going to discuss as well.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I think there's like definitely two sides of it, because if we take Cyberpunk, because that's the example that's been made, it's like, yeah, it was pushed and pushed and pushed, but it was like the people playing it were really angry because there was so much hype around it. People were anxious for it to be released, and because it was delayed so much, it just got people like more anxious and more eager to play it. So their yearn to have it done so quickly meant that perhaps the people who made Cyberpunk had to rush their efforts, have it released it quite unpolished, and this is what we got. Whereas if we're a little bit more patient and we let them do their thing, or if they had a more realistic time frame to release the game, as opposed to saying it's this date. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do it on a later date now. If they have a more realistic time frame, or if we're a bit more and we're patient, it's sailing.
Okay, so let me throw this at you then, Lee. Do you think so they set their time frame, whether it was realistic or not, at the point they thought it was, and then they pushed several times. Do you think our demand as consumers has fostered this rush release?
It's certainly a catalyst for it, yes. I don't think it's necessarily the defining factor, but it's certainly a major one.
Okay, well, Mark, how about you? What are your thoughts on all of this Toxicity and the love and respect for the creators and everything between all of us?
We were supposed to be so sensitive in the gaming industry, but I mean, would they expect us to pat them on the back for releasing a broken game? No, that's not going to happen. I mean, Cyberpunk was a big letdown for a lot of people. I mean, it's good that they fixed it now and got everything going and stuff like that, but I remember Destiny 2, that was another one.
Oh, I don't even remember that being a bad one.
Yeah, when that got released, there was a lot of broken stuff on that, but I mean, it's just crazy to me. It don't make no sense to me.
Oh no! All right. Now, Caleb, how about you? What are your thoughts? Now, you're a young person, and so it's not like you have extra dollars. We'll say that you could buy multiple games throughout the year. So let's throw yourself in the Cyberpunk solution here. You're excited. Can't wait for Cyberpunk. It's going to be great. Yes, sir. You buy it, and it's just broken mess garbage. Toxicity level warranted. Respect for the creator warranted.
Be completely honest, like looking on Twitter around the pandemic time, Cyberpunk probably delayed it 2 times in 2020. Like it was going to come out early 2020, then they got pushed to September, and they pushed it again to December. And then everyone in their replies was like, "Okay, it's time to release this. Stop delaying it. It's time to go." This has been in development since what, 2011? It's time to go. Time to release this. It's been nearly 10 years. And then CD Projekt Red, they listened, they released Cyberpunk, and it's broken and it's rushed, meaning it wasn't finished yet. And people were getting all up in arms about it. I wouldn't say the toxicity is warranted because they were demanding for it. They got what they wanted. They got the game released, just not what they wanted.
Okay.
And CD Projekt Red, they kept working on it. Now they released an update, and now people are saying it's better.
Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, it's like a kid in the back of the car saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" And then the parents are like, "Well, no, we're not there yet." And then in their argument, they have a car crash. So,
oh
I mean,
no!
and then
Morbid.
Oh,
All right. That's a good one. All right, so I do got 5 games that I actually Googled today, like top games that have most toxic community. But before we do that, Lee,
I can answer that.
Oh, I know you can, but and we will discuss that particular game. Lee, is there a game that has caused you like rage towards the creator? And this is going to be a question for all of you. So I'm just putting Lee on the spot right now.
No, no, not as such, because I don't get games like as soon as they're released. I wait a bit before find out a few stuff about it, see where I really like it, and then I get it. So I wouldn't be in the initial pool of being the first to play something, so I wouldn't come across things that I wouldn't necessarily know about. And if it's something that's wrong inherently with the game, done by the developers, then I wouldn't necessarily pick up the game, and I wouldn't have a reason to be mad at the developers for what they've done with the game, because I'd already know, because I wouldn't go across that anyway. But I can be annoyed at some choices that they've made, and but I couldn't. I mean, there's sort of one that I could think of, and it's the one that we've been alluding to. But I think it's more the community than the developers.
Yeah, and we'll talk about community for sure.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say that I'd be mad at the developers for anything that I've played.
So has there been any game though that's like, all right, I'm gonna use Twitter, okay, because that seems to be the platform to go, and then we've got the hashtag Lee Gets Twitter shirt on. So that you're like, man, if I could only contact the devs or shoot a message at the devs, and Caleb knows where I'm going with all of this. Has there been any game like that that's?
No, because I think I'd see it from like the perspective that, what do I know about games? I'm just someone who wants to have a bit of fun, wants to play a game, but I don't know what the semantics are with making a game.
Wow.
So I I can give advice, but and maybe they could take it aboard or not, but how easy that can be accomplished, I have no idea.
Lee looking at the bigger picture. That's a concept that rarely anyone ever does. I don't even do that. I'm the pro gamer here. I know what's best. You guys smarting to beep up. Fix your game. Mark, has there been any game that has made you like want to just contact the creators and give them a WTF?
Yeah. Well, the most toxic game I've ever played was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but that was for the game chat and all that stuff.
Community,
You
yeah.
know, those were extremely toxic lobbies. Oh my god.
And we'll talk about
but-
that in a minute.
But the only game where I would just wanted just to kill a creator is one of my favorite games too. Is Pokemon Silver. It's one of the gym leaders, Whitney, and her damn Pokemon Miltank. And I don't mean to cuss her, but I mean Lightsy knows exactly what I'm talking about with that Miltank. I mean, it was so early in the game, you had no chance against that Miltank, and you was just see Pokemon trainers Miltank uses rollout, and it takes out your entire team. It can regenerate its own health by drinking its own milk. It was the most insanely broken Pokemon I have ever went up against in a Pokemon game. Look it up. I mean, I guarantee you can look up a YouTube video. Just type in Silver Miltank, and I guarantee you there's going to be hundreds of videos of that pulling up. It was ridiculous how hard that Pokemon battle was. I mean, I can't think of how many times I've lost in a row just trying to beat that thing. There's no true combination of beating it. It was like you had to have all these potions. I don't think you had revives at that point in time. Your entire team is just getting wiped out just before your eyes, and you're just like, begging for mercy. But no, it was. Oh man, that was one of the worst experiences of my life. Was Pokemon Silver, Whitney's Miltank. I think her name's Whitney.
So
Am I right,
even before
Lacey?
you mentioned the term,
I don't know
Grim
if it's
put
Whitney.
rollout in the chat. Even before you mentioned it, so Grim knows exactly what you're talking about too. Lightsy, what were you saying? Sorry.
I don't know if her name was Whitney. It might have been. But I don't know if I had that kind of reaction towards her, but the ice cave in Gold and Silver, trying to make it through that freaking sliding ice puzzle, that was what infuriated me about that game.
Daniel Hapgood just said, spend all your money on potions and hope for the best.
Yes. Oh my God. No matter what starter Pokemon you chose, once you went against that damn Miltank, it was over.
So that game enraged you so much, like you wanted to contact the devs and like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah. There's no way that thing was drinking its own milk, and you would get his health all the way down, and Pokemon Miltank drank milk, and his health is all the way back up. Next move, roll out.
Have
you're
you
dead.
ever heard of Thunder Wave?
No. Oh, Thunder Wave to paralyze it? No, I didn't have anything like that. I didn't even think of. I don't know. I just seen roll out.
Or
Gone.
Paralyze Powder, or Sleep Powder.
No, no. I never thought of it from that. No.
You're too blinded by
could
rage
just-
to think of it.
Yeah, I just wanted to just beat it down the old-fashioned way. I didn't think about like slowing it down somehow. But oh my gosh.
All right, so is there any other game though that you faced that was just like, what the heck was a creator doing, just enraging you? Like, I'm gonna throw out some stuff like Battlefield 2042 and stuff, because I did tweet the devs. But anything else, Mark, other than Pokemon Silver?
No, I mean I can get like that in Warzone, especially on the new Caldera map. It's like your guy'd be next to like a 2-foot rock, and you can't climb over it, but you can jump over a 5-foot fence. So stuff like that just irritates me, but that's about it.
Okay. Lightsy, how about you? Any games that you face? Because I know you're on Twitter or any social media that you face. Like, why would they release it? Why did they put this in there? Not, and I'm not talking Dark Souls, Elden Ring, all that stuff, because we know it's just naturally hard. But like games that are broken, games that release that are just like, you're an idiot. Why would you do this to us?
I really don't think so, because like Lee, I don't buy games usually right away unless it's Pokemon, and Pokemon I'm just biased towards anyway, and really don't have anything bad to say except for not being able to jump in Pokemon Arceus, Legend of Arceus. But...
Yep. So that's it, eh? Nothing that has enraged you?
No, I mean, not from the devs. Like the difficulty of a game. Like if I can't beat something, you know, that's on me and my skill of.
And we're not talking about that though, right? We're talking
yeah,
about.
I know.
All right,
but like that's where my rage comes from, is from me not being able to get a stupid jump or something. It doesn't reflect badly on the devs at all. So.
Well, okay, my buddy Show Enough is here. Show said his wife is a fiend. And so I would love to have her even on here to chat about some of the Pokemon stuff. Show, you'll have to ask her about Pokemon Silver. What is it?
Thing. And look, just on my phone on YouTube, there's videos right here. Miltank Rage.
Miltank, that's it.
I mean,
Show, ask your wife about Miltank and how she felt fighting that. I would love to hear that. That would be awesome. All right, the man that we all been waiting for, Mr. Angry himself. I saved Caleb for the last because if you ever look at Caleb's Twitter, it is a plethora of F-bombs and utter hatred towards any and all people except for me. Caleb likes me, but everyone else he hates. There's always battles. There's fighting and there's battles with Caleb. So,
God.
Caleb, I want your long list of games that you just got so angry at that, like, why would they release it in a broken state? Or, you like, I paid money for this. It should work. It should be fine.
You know what? Surprisingly, it hasn't happened too much on Twitter. But I think the only, like, development team I've really gone after on Twitter was 2K.
I've also done
like
that.
NBA 2K is just it's just horrendously broken every single year. They release the initial product, they put little to no effort into fixing anything. Care about is adding stuff to my team, milking out your money. And on top of that, they have a horrendous community manager who all he does is lie to the community about stuff that's coming.
Mm.
It's just, why do you continue to do this? Why don't you actually put your effort into making a product that will enjoy? We want a fun basketball game. We don't want roster updates every year and getting charged an extra $90 for it. That's all it is at this point.
So,
and I would go off on them. Like, I quit in January. I haven't played 2K since. Haven't really thought about it.
Yep.
I'm just with it.
So Daniel said Diamond and Pearl for Switch were just not finished. Tons of glitches. I've not played many Pokemon games, so I don't know. But Caleb, was there any other game, or is just 2K basically?
Probably Warzone. I've gone after Raven for their lack of an anti-cheat for the last few years.
Sure, no, they need that. I will say I went after 2K on the forums, and they banned my IP address on the forums. So I am no longer able to comment on that stuff. So also, I play one mobile game. It's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I've played it since day one. It's like 6 years. I've been playing this game. I'm also banned on those forums as well. So, but recently I've reached out, we'll say, to Battlefields or the devs for EA Dice and all that stuff for Battlefield 2042. The broken state I paid in Canada, our money, not our money, the games cost way more. That game cost me to get I didn't go top tier, I went middle tier because I didn't need an audiobook. It cost me $150. That's a lot of freaking money. And I've not played it since the end of December, I think it is, or the 1st of December. Just because the game is, and I'm sure they fixed it. I know there's a 3.3 update coming soon that's going to track your kills and all this stuff. Everything that should have already been in there was not. And so I made sure I clipped videos and I tweeted them out. I'm like, WTF, guys, what is going on? And they did fix some of that stuff, but I think that's mainly it for me of reaching out. Of course, the Adrift devs.
Adrift.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there. Lee's favorite game, Adrift. There's some of that stuff. So yeah, I did tweet him. Also, back in Battlefield. Oh my gosh, it seems like I just hate on the EA Dice guys. Battlefield 1. I talked about this yesterday on stream. Battlefield 1. They had their stories, which was a great idea. But they went back kind of like the Medal of Honor days, where you are a one-man army, and that's just to me so stupid. We've moved past one-man armies. One man didn't destroy all of Nazi Germany and all that stuff. Anyways, I tweeted at them and yeah, they replied back. So that's that. All right. Is there anything else? Any other devs or anything that you guys may have thought of for games? As Lee looks at the big picture overall. Cool. All right. So let's discuss. I want you guys to let me know. I searched up for toxic gaming communities. This is communities now, not just devs. And they gave me 5 of the biggest ones. One is Minecraft. Apparently Minecraft, because, hold on, gamers tend to destroy intricate structures created by others at will.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah, griefing in large servers, that's a big thing.
Yeah, so we have Lady, who is one of Crystal's friends, Vamp Orchids, who's in Saskatchewan, who created this excellent Minecraft universe. And she had some people come in and they just ravaged the whole thing on her and destroyed it on her, which really sucks. So have you guys had any experiences like that in Minecraft with dealing with the community itself?
No, not on Minecraft.
Surprised Minecraft is higher than League of Legends.
No, that's ranked number 5. We'll get to number 1 here in a bit. Just hang tight. Hold your horses.
League of Legends is sick. I've never heard of that.
No, League of Legends is perfect, guys. Hold on. All right, so the next then, let's move on from Minecraft. The next one is the Halo series, which I didn't know. And it says another community which is generally full of laggers, cheaters, and friendly fire enthusiasts is from the Halo series. In its early years, it was seen as the pinnacle of online gaming experience. However, things changed as newer fans tend to clash with the veterans. While old fans want the classic Halo gameplay returned, the newer ones want updates and more modern features. This game is full of people who want to destroy others' experiences, and fights between battle teammates are a common phenomena, I guess. Anybody have any issues with the Halo series with the community? I tend to not put on the voice chat, and I'll just chat with you guys or people I'm playing with specifically. All right, let's move on. Number 3, Becca's favorite, and I wish Gaz was here for this. I really do. After Gaz rage quitting yesterday, I really wish he was here for this. Gaz rage quit on us yesterday. Yeah, he did. In the middle, you'll have to tease him about it. We were playing Warzone Rebirth, and he quit. All you hear is like, "Oh my gosh!" and he's complaining. He's like,
"I'll break my controller."
I'm gonna break my controller, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta go. I gotta quit." It was so awesome. But Fortnite, I think only once or twice that I had to deal with anything for Fortnite. But hacks and cheats apparently in Fortnite. And I don't think any of you guys really play Fortnite anymore, do you?
Not anymore, no.
Did you guys experience any hacks or cheats or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did? Lightsy, do tell.
I mean, there's been times when I'd just be like dead and I don't even see, like, when it goes to spectate, you know, like your killer of who killed you, like they're like nowhere's near where I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Mark.
And-
No worries.
And
Okay.
then like along with like the community, you know, I never really liked playing that by myself, going into squads or anything. Like with, I'd always keep the voice chat off because like, I don't know.
I do the same.
Whenever, like, well, for different reasons though. Like, whenever somebody, like a guy, finds out that they're playing with a girl, you know, you get that kind of toxic, like, oh, you're a girl, you can't play, like you suck, like,
And harassment
that
stuff too.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
And you've gotten that on Fortnite.
mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the next one, oh, Mark has stepped away. Shoot, is the Call of Duty series, and I don't have my voice chat on. I really don't. I haven't done the voice chat for years. Caleb, you're shaking your head. Yeah, give me some of your experiences with Call
You
of Duty.
think I got my potty mouth from?
Call of Duty? Oh no.
Grew up on the early Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare 2 was very toxic. All you would find are people just talking crap to each other. The first Call of Duty multiplayer that I really played was Black Ops 2, and it really wasn't changed even then. I think it honestly kind of changed when everything kind of went into like next gen, and everyone was going into parties and no one was really in the game chat anymore.
Okay.
When everyone was in game chat, all it was just throwing insults.
Yeah, racial stuff.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
That's crazy. Mark, how about some toxicity in the Call of Duty community?
Warfare 2. Oh man, that was like the most racist game I've ever played in my life.
No.
Jesus. I mean, you would come home from, after work Friday night, get yourself a nice little setup, then all of a sudden you just hear the most insane crap you can ever imagine. Wow.
Racist
Yeah.
insults you've never heard in your life before.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I can't even think back. Sometimes there was a video I seen a couple months back that had def comms and stuff like that from Modern Warfare 2. After the game and stuff like that, it was just insane the stuff you hear. Modern Warfare 3 was kind of toxic too, not as bad, but yeah, the Call of Duty franchise as a whole, it's a very toxic game.
Yep.
And stuff like that. Even now, you'll still hear, if you kill somebody, oh, F your mom or something like that. Like, what? It's like...
So yeah,
okay.
Caleb is moving his eyes around because I'm positive Caleb said something yesterday about somebody's mother. I'm just saying, as we were playing Warzone yesterday.
Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, but I see videos all the time on TikTok and stuff of death comms and Rebirth. And there was one that I found that was like super weird, and it's just like, why would you say this? But someone said after they died to someone, I hope your dog runs away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's crazy. All right.
Killing the Spanish community, that's probably those are the best def comms. All of a sudden you kill one of their teammates. I'm gonna get it. I'm like, oh god. I don't know what the hell they just said, but they're mad.
My god. I heard that one of the times I was playing with you guys. I was just like, you're mad, but I don't know what you're saying.
That's wild. And we've got people coming in too. Trusted Beard has just talked about, not sure if you covered it, but toxicity towards devs, especially for Battlefield 2042. And I just mentioned we just talked about that too. So, yeah. All right. Lightsy and Lee, I saved this one for the last. This was number one, and we're going to go to you guys. I don't play it. Caleb, have you played it?
I have, and I quit because of this.
Okay, Mark, have you played League of Legends? No. Okay, so apparently League of Legends is the most toxic game community ever. And I think somebody said yesterday, I think it was Katie Lynn, who's live streaming right now. I'm pretty sure she said that they're thinking about turning off all voice chat communications or something like that. So, Lee, you play it. You're one of those streamers. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Tell me about your experiences with League of Legends in this ridiculous toxicity towards each other. Uh, Go ahead.
Um, everyone has the innate ability to believe that they know how to play the game better than everyone else, and if they're losing, it's everyone else's fault. Um, and there's no like there's no real other side to that. If they're in the sense of if your team is doing well and you're doing badly, it's somehow your team's fault and or the enemy champion that's being played against you, because they're called champions.
Okay.
The one that you're playing against is like broken or OP in some fashion, but it's all just like little children raging at that sort of stuff.
So, do you have your voice chat on, or is it mainly just people texting to each other and going off?
There isn't so much a voice chatting feature. Not really. The only way that you could do a voice chat is if you're doing it with like an established party of people, as opposed to just random people. You can't. There's no voice chatting for that. So the main way to communicate is through the chat, and other ways I guess you could communicate would be through like the in-game emotes and
Yeah.
and pinging people like saying, oh, there's something there, but
Oh, the
sometimes
pinging.
sometimes people do it to troll, saying like, oh, just spamming it all the time. And in terms of what you were saying about removing the all chat,
Yeah.
there's a in the text chat you can communicate with the enemy team in an all chat, but because of the the toxicity, they're thinking of like removing that.
Wow.
I think they have in some places already. I might be wrong, but there's been a lot of backlash with that because it's like in order to their idea is to remove toxicity, they remove the ability to communicate, but that's not the way they should go. I think like they need to dive deep into what in into how the community functions as opposed to how the community communicates.
Okay.
Um, because they're instead of like saying, "Oh, you're so toxic, stop talking," like that, that shouldn't be a thing. Um, but I guess they're treading new ground. Uh, in a way, they're trying to do something that I just think it's not as they're not doing the best that they could do with it.
Sure.
But being League of Legends, it's a difficult situation to deal with.
So it's bad enough though that you notice it pretty much every game. Would you say?
Um, yeah, more often than not.
All right, Lightsy. How about you? You play League of
We should try it
Legends.
sometime.
No. You play League of Legends, Lightsy. Give me some of your experiences and how you also realize League of Legends is insanely toxic.
I mean, I knew going into it that it was a toxic community. I really don't pay so much like attention to the in-game chat when I'm playing it. But yeah,
No.
like
All right, go ahead.
I don't really think I mean I do get hit on a lot when I play League of Legends because like my computer wasn't so great when I was playing it, so I kind of lagged a lot.
And so they were toxic towards you.
Yeah, but
That sucks.
like, yeah, I know I'm bad.
Yeah. All right. Caleb quit League of Legends because of how insanely toxic it was. Caleb, give me your
Like,
experience here.
for me to quit because it's toxic is saying something.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
I tried to play a few games, and every single game I ran into, people were just kind of talking bad about me. It's like, okay, we're in a casual playlist, and I'm a new player. Chill out, please.
Yeah, like everybody
Like-
expects you to be like top tier ranked player
Yeah.
when you're like in a beginning match.
Ah, okay.
It's like I'm trying to figure stuff out. It is not my fault that I'm getting killed by people on Smurf accounts who know what they're doing.
Mm.
I don't even know what a Smurf
Not my
account is.
issue.
What's
Smurf account is basically you're this experienced player. You're a high rank on your main account, so you make a new account just so you can play like lower levels and have easy wins and like just look good at the game.
Okay.
It happens on Rocket League all the time, except I'm actually good at that game.
Okay. So League of Legends seems to be pretty toxic. What's the fix, guys?
I don't think anyone knows, which is why I don't think the developers should get like as much flack as they do about it. But you know, they could still try to do something about it, which they are. But realistically,
I
like
don't think anyone gives Riot Games any slack for how toxic the community is, because that's not really their problem.
yeah, and like even though a lot of people, including me, think that they're going about it wrong by like removing the all chat, none of us seem to really know what the right thing to do is.
All right, hold on. Here's a question that came from Mizzy. Mizzy says, question, what restrictions, and this is for all of you guys, all you pipe in, what restrictions from the publisher side you want to see in case of toxicity? So it's almost like, what's the fix? But like, is there something that you guys could see? Like, do we block, like, I don't know if League of Legends allows profanity in their chat. Do we block that?
No.
Nintendo. So here's the thing. Nintendo does set prefab sentences. We'll say, like pre-generated things you can use. What's that, Caleb?
How they do that, like with the pre-done sentences, just have League implement like that kind of thing.
I personally, I can't stand that. It's so frustrating because nothing that I want to say is in that prefab. But you're right. That's all we really like. If that's what you got, that kind of filters out all the toxicity for the most part in the chat. So Nintendo may have it right with that. In this case of League of Legends, do you guys agree?
As much as it sucks, it takes away as the toxicity of hearing other people like, "Oh, you suck. You should jump off a bridge," type stuff that they'll be saying.
Okay, would that work for you guys? Like, section blah 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 prefab sentence section blah 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 enemy, or like, Mark, go ahead.
My problem with it is like Among Us. I'm surprised Among Us is not listening in the toxic communities, because some of those matches can get, if you're in a public match, it can get really toxic in there too.
Stupid racist too.
And they got prefab. You could set it from free chat to quick chat. I think quick chat has the, the sentences and stuff like that. You can go through and everything,
So
but
much customizability with the things.
It's difficult trying to use the quick chat. I found if you're trying to accuse somebody, in a time limit, you have to sit there and find their name, then find what you're trying to say, then try to say what you saw. Where
Right.
I'm a lot better just typing it out real quick, saying,
Okay.
"Hey, I saw
Much
Paul
easier on
Vitt."
like PC.
Huh? Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you
but
just
on
be like,
PC
"Oh,
you
here's my
had
mouse."
your keyboard to begin with to type it out anyway.
Well, if you're in like a quick chat game on your computer, you're just like, okay, mouse up. I saw blobby vent in electrical.
So if
Hollywood did.
so if you're typing it out, then blocking profanity still overall doesn't work because the sentence of hatred towards another player is still can still be interpreted, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can tell it's there even if they censor it.
Losing
and also
Oh, go ahead, Lee.
like another point that I've thought of is that with League, there seems to be like the incessant need to just wave around the report, where if someone's, because there's different reasons why you can report, and a lot of them is like intentional feeding and like feeding the enemy, um, and stuff like that, and a lot of people throw that into the mix where if you're having a bad game, because that does happen, where like the enemy you're fighting against is just generally a better player than you, like just, you know, all in all, and then your team blames you for that, they can then throw around the idea of, oh, let's just report him for intentional feeding, and then it's like, even though you're just having a bad game, and and you're fighting someone who's just better than you.
I don't know what the fix is, guys. The only thing I
Yeah.
could possibly think of is prefab sentences. But yeah, as Mark, to your point as well, I see what you're saying. Like you brought up Among Us. Among Us is pretty harsh if you're playing public games. They have no, and even let's say this Jackbox Games. Jackbox Games is insanely racist with some of these putzes that come in and say stuff to other people just to cause issues. It is so foolish. I honestly don't know what the fix is, but I would love to. I would love to, for us to come back next week and talk about toxicity in the gaming community and hit it hard. I think that would be cool.
Just play games, find toxic people, and then just kind of talk about your experiences.
Yeah, Miss Attention just said she doesn't play Jackbox Games anymore because of the stuff. I don't play it anymore because of that. And I played it for a long time. Tons of people would come just to hang out to play Jackbox, but I had to stop because of the racism stuff. And
I feel like the fix for Jackbox is like kind of using like you have to link your Twitch.
yeah,
So that way, if people are gonna come in and be racist, you know who's doing it.
yeah, you get rid of it. So that was the fix, and that's why we played it a little while ago. We forced everybody to use their Twitch stuff, and only people that were in the chat, we used Discord and all that for the code. But all right. This has been pretty flippin' awesome, guys. We're at the end pretty much. We've got a special pack opening for Lightsy. But Lee, do you have any guys? If you want, we'll talk about this next week as well. I think that would be awesome if we talk about this again next week, and maybe not do as much gaming news, but really hit and maybe come up with a solution. Do you guys want to do that next week? We'll talk about it. Think of a solution, and then this is what we'll chat. We'll hit this hard again next week, and we'll have Dana on again. Caleb, will have you on again if you want. Hopefully, Gaz will be here, and if we have a bunch of people, more people putting their heads to it. If anyone else wants to join, hit me up on Discord. This was great. Holy crap. Excellent. All right, Lee, what do we got for trivia? But before we start, guys, we do trivia here at the end, and then Lightsy has a special Pokemon card pack opening, which is going to be fun. So I'm at 13 points. Mark is at 10. Gaz is at 9. Lightsy's at 7. Dana's at 4. And Caleb is at 0.
Caleb's trying.
You know what? Let's just be toxic toward Caleb because he's not doing so good. We can't hear your
He
mic,
brings
my man.
out the hard questions.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Most of it was cut out, what you said there. That's all good. All right.
But Paul,
Yes.
how about if Lightsy has in the packs that she's opening, if she has any of the like Pokemon that are in the stream loots, you can then gift her those cards.
I can't gift individual cards.
Can you not?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you
Fix
could
something really
gift
quick.
specific ones.
No, sir. I do apologize, though.
Oh,
All right.
Caleb's out.
Caleb just didn't
Was
want
having
to.
issues.
No, it's all right. He doesn't want them points. So there he is. He's coming back. His
Oh,
image.
the trivia is so hard. I'm out of here.
All right, Lee. Caleb is reconnecting. One sec, everybody. Everybody in the chat,
Wait,
thank
quick
you for
fix.
hanging out with us today. This has been awesome. We got some new people asking questions. This has been amazing. So Lee, go ahead. We're gonna hit this back next week. I'm just saying. Lee, do you have 2 questions?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get Caleb on the board.
Okay. Okay. In the Sonic universe, how many Chaos Emeralds are there?
I don't even know what Chaos Emeralds are.
Oh,
All right, what are the
Whoa.
options? I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I was a
fine, I'll take a
Nintendo
different-
dude. I was a
Fine, I
Nintendo
got-
guy, not a
I'll-
Sega.
I'll have a different question then.
Ask your question. Give us It's multiple choice, so give it to us.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Make sure you don't look at the chat in case they know. 4, 5,
the
6.
answer.
I'm going. You know the answer, Mark.
Yep.
So do you want to go last, or can we just all?
Yeah, I'm gonna go last. I'll go
Oh,
last.
you suck. I'm saying 7. I'm saying
Fuck
7.
yeah.
I don't know.
6?
I'll go with 6.
Mark.
Oh, you said 7. I'm going. I'm positive. I'm pretty sure it's 6.
Oh crap, Lee.
It's 7.
Oh my
It is
There's
gosh.
7 of them.
Yes, I was right.
It's no word
Yeah,
of a
these
lie.
are
There
the
are
questions
7.
he brings out when I show up.
Oh yeah,
But it's
hold on.
not that hard.
Well, I've never heard of a Chaos Emerald in my life.
It's like one of the staples of all the Sonic games.
Oh, PlayStation man.
I'd say
I'm an
the
Xbox
rings are
man,
more
not
of a staple of the
man.
Sonic games.
Oh,
Don't be upset because I'm a legend. I'm taking that title, Lightsy Gamer Legend. Let's go.
I was positive it was 6.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, for now on, I'll answer last just because I'm awesome. I'm kidding. Let's go. Next question. This is great.
well, now this one's harder anyway. So,
All right.
Caleb, love it.
Oh yeah,
in-
yeah.
Yeah. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there's the Pokemon trainer in the game uses 3 Pokemon. Which of these is not one of them?
Oh no. I may know this. All depends on the choices. Let's go. Gamer Legend, Paul.
So we've got Ivysaur, Machamp, Squirtle, or Charizard.
Sensing a theme with these.
I'm going Machamp. That's my final answer. I don't know, but I think I may have seen the others, but I don't know because I barely played that. But go ahead, guys.
Sensing a theme with these. I'm gonna go Squirtle.
I'm gonna say Ivysaur.
I'm gonna say Ivysaur as well.
All right. Lee, is one of us right?
Yeah,
Who is it?
you, Paul.
I want to be
Oh.
the very best, like no one ever was.
I was seeing
Yes!
the theme there
It was
with the Pokemon. 'Cause it's
Machamp.
like, I was seeing
Guys.
like, oh, Ivysaur is a max evolve.
Witness
Machamp is,
my ultimate
then-
power of gaming knowledge.
You have Charizard, which is, and then you have Squirtle, which is the basic level of that Pokemon.
I just
so that's
guessing,
what I was
guys.
thinking.
I'm just guessing. I'm just saying. I don't know. This is great. I just want to say Paul is now at 15, where Mark is at 10, Gaz is at 9, 7's at for Lightsy, Dana's at 4, and Kayla's at 0.
Don't mention me.
7's at Lightsy.
This is
7's at
rigged.
Lightsy. I know, eh? All right, that
This is
was awesome.
rigged.
Now you guys can worship me after the stream. And thank you, Gamer Legend Paul. Gamer Legend Paul.
We need to call out Lee for his hard questions when I show up.
It's not hard. It's not
All right.
that hard.
Lightsy, let's do your pack. How many packs do you have, Lightsy?
I have 3 here.
3. So we're gonna make Lightsy the top. Yeah, here we are. She's going to be our number one right here. And then we'll all jump back. But this was awesome. Thank you, everybody. Let's see what we get. Come on. No whammies, Lightsy. No whammies.
Start with this one. It's so hard to get into these.
I almost think we should have like music or something for your pack opening. Let's get something good.
ASMR.
ASMR Pokemon card pack openings. And here's Lightsy opening up her pack of cards. She's having a hard time getting into the pack of cards. She's trying really hard to get into the pack of cards.
I ripped the pack so bad.
Oh no.
Didn't-
Like no one ever was.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So we've got a
Gloria.
Gloria.
Singing Gloria.
Yeah.
Mark, yeah.
a
Mark, you can tell
Dusclops,
we're the two older dudes. Okay. Oh,
Starmie.
Starmie, yep. Come on, let's get a good one.
Snorunt.
Snore. Okay.
Nose Pass.
I don't know hardly any of these new dudes. Oh,
Dedenne.
who? Okay.
Dedenne.
I don't know.
Cubchoo.
All right, we're coming up here. Let's go. Oh, what's that one? Is that shiny?
No, it's just a little Shinx.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Oh.
Oh, there you
A
go.
hollow Dedenne.
Hollow Detene. And then?
And
Okay.
what is that? A Breloom. Okay.
All right, so while you're doing your ASMR for the next one, to open it up, do you think they should have those? Like, how many people actually play Pokemon cards? Like, actual battles and stuff with the cards? Hey, Tiny Tom.
I don't. I just collect these.
Yeah, I'm
They-
just... What's that?
They
Mark?
got some local game shops around my city that have tournaments and stuff
Oh,
there.
okay.
I know Pokemon. There's like world tournaments for the card game and stuff like that. So I mean, it's alive and stuff like that. It's not as big as it was, but
Okay.
you still have. It's mainly in like your local game shops and stuff like that.
Mm.
Excellent. Okay, that works then. Man, I gotta say, this turned out to be an awesome ending to the podcast. I thought with the time change, we're all kind of dragging a bit today, but this has really jumped into something awesome once we started hitting our main topic.
Hey, I'm done like an hour earlier than normal. So
That's right.
Okay, starting this one off with our energy card.
Energy and energy.
And what is that? A bear tick. So the evolution of Cubchoo from the last pack. Is that a fracture? Tropius.
Starmie.
Starmie.
Oh, Star U.
Okay.
So it's Starmie.
Oh, who's this dude?
This is what is it?
Carablast?
Carablast.
Okay. Come on, let's go.
I'm just sat here like, yeah, you got that one.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Very.
Cheerum?
All right.
Cherubi?
Oh.
This
Charizard.
is
Charizard.
a sock. It's not hollow. Oh, we got a hollow, reverse hollow trainer Gloria card. And another hollow trainer card. So a
Okay.
reverse hollow and a hollow in that one.
Excellent. One more pack. Let's go. Lightsy wants to be the very best.
Back in there. Go back in there.
Paul's upset no one finished the song for him.
No. I'm not upset at all. I've been singing it for the 2 weeks. That exact one line, and I switched it up to like to
And
no
this one
ever
is a special one,
was.
so it comes with the
Oh.
promo Eevee and the giant,
Well, let's
the
go.
giant coin.
See, now don't get Pete to start singing it, because then that will be banned in his house as well.
Yeah, I know. That'd be awesome.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Mr. Blobby's song is banned and
Yeah, but
This
it's
one
alive
got
and
the
well here. Oh, that's cool.
Big Eevee coin.
Blubby, blubby, blubby.
And
93.
my house.
hollow
It's banned at my
Eevee.
house too.
Oh, a
even if
hollow
no one
Eevee.
else
Okay,
knows
yeah,
it.
you knew you were getting that
Yeah.
one though, right?
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
the promo card.
Excellent. Come on, Lightsy, let's get something great. Now, what generation is these cards?
This is from Sword and Shield, so it'd be 9
Oh, okay.
and 9. Okay. Grass energy.
Oh, there you go. Get that grass energy. Oh,
Another
that's cool.
bear tick. What's this? A collapsed stadium. A Luxio. The evolved form of Shink.
Yep.
Another snow runt.
Another one.
And we got a Clink. Another Dedenne. Another Cubchoo. A Duskull. Reverse Hollow Chino.
Yep.
Chinchino. And what is that? A Wormadam.
Nice. Is that it?
That's it.
Excellent. Okay, there we are. Jam. That was awesome. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, guys, is there anything else before we end this? Remember, next week's homework. Come up with some possible fixes for insane toxicity. Let's do that. All right, anything else before we hit to your socials? Lee Everett. Okay, no, that's it. All right, Caleb, thank you for joining us this week. We look forward to having you and Dana on next week. Where can they find you and all your wonderful socials, your peaceful joy zen Twitter and such?
You can find me angrily ranting about the Leafs and gaming on twitter.com/itsonlinetime. You can find me on Twitch at itsonlinetime and on YouTube at itsonlinetime. I'm most active on Twitter.
Yes, you are. And you're live streaming. Guys, make sure you give all these beautiful people a follow. Lightsy, where can they find you on all of these wonderful socials?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Logan Ainsley, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, just Lightsy.
Okay, and Mark, I see that wonderful shirt as well. Where can they find you on all your socials?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Ultimate Hater 87.
Nice. Now, Gaz, we needed you today, dude, because of our topic, but we're going to cover the same one next week. Nice, great show. Glad you stopped by. Thank you, Mizzy. Now, Lee, where can they find you on all your socials? Come on, Lee, come on.
Twitter.
Now,
Well, if Gaz was here,
Gaz
then,
is in the chat right now. Hashtag
well,
make it Twitter,
well-
he said.
I bought the damn shirt already.
I know. All right, so where can they find you on all your socials?
I'm on this channel. I'm on Discord. This is Lee Everett. And then send me an email. Haven't got an email. I've looked at my emails multiple times. Got nothing.
I think you would get one promoting it on Among Us servers.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost as if that's an ineffective way to promote, but you know.
I don't know why.
I will say Lee's not a social media dude. Maybe someday, but you can find him on Discord all the time. Lee is always there, even up late, Lee. You're up late most nights, too. And so,
Well, you're the one to talk about being up late and early and
I'm
not
up
getting
early.
any sleep.
I'm up
Yeah, well-
early. I go to bed early. But yeah, so if you guys join their Discord, there's lots of chat and conversations going on there. We're having a good time. Plus, I'm harassing everybody else's Discord, and I love it. So, all right, are we done, guys? Give all these beautiful people a gas rage quit hashtag. All right, guys, I'm streaming every day. Today is day 102 straight. 102 straight days I've streamed, and we're continuing on tomorrow. We're going to have a good time. Join us. Join us for some good times and for streaming. If any of you guys ever want to join us for streams, our doors are always open because I play multiplayer games. That's kind of what I've been doing. Just so I can have fun with people and help people grow their channels as well. That's what we do here. We like to have a good time. So, all right, this is it. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, all you beautiful faces, for stopping in here, all our new friends. Like I said, Lightsy's going to be streaming soon. She has a new PC. Caleb streams. He streamed with me yesterday. Mark also streams. Follow those beautiful people. They are amazing. So thank you. Oh my gosh, Teeny Tiny Tommy, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. Subscribe to Tier 1. All right, guys, this is amazing. Sorry there's no pop-ups. I just keep the podcast nice and clean, and so bad enough they have to listen to me talk for an hour and 40 minutes, not including what was done before. So here we go. So as for Caleb, as for Lightsy, and as for Lee, and as for Mark, my name is Paul, and you guys take care.